Time flies.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have a stranger with us.
Yeah. Have a visitor.
Yeah, say hello, Steve.
Hello, Steve.
Okay. Anyway, I hope everybody's good. We did see Bill just before the show. He's still in Thailand, but he was busy doing something. We're not sure, but he was busy.
I think he has a date.
Anyway,
he's safe if anybody has any concerns about him. No bombing where he is.
yeah, they're not shooting that far, I guess.
Yeah.
He says he's about 50 miles from where the turmoil is taking place over there. But anyway, Steve, why don't you tell us who's here since you're here today?
Yeah, I know. Go figure that one. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. We got Stephen Wigwag. Good morning, Rob T-Man. Roy Hardwick. How you doing, Roy? Joe Rader. We got Dwayne. Let's see. My phone is going down. Gerald Stewart. Good morning, Gerald. John Dawson. Dave Todd. Hey, Dave, come on the show. We'll talk railroads. Floyd Robbins. My buddy Bernard. Lynn McCurdy. Scott Baker. JD, Grandpa Rails. Good morning, John. Let's see who else we got here. I think I saw Brian in here, Iron Horse Model Railroad. Good morning, Brian. And let's see, who else am I missing? I know there's more in here. Let's see, we got Hot Dog Pilot Andy. Good morning, Andy. Ray Bertelson, PK and W Model Works. That's a good one. Good morning. Blue.
Joe Rader.
I think I said Joe.
Did you? Okay.
Anyway, good morning, everybody. Good to be back. I got Blue in
everybody. Yeah, it's good to have you back, Steve.
Yeah.
We need somebody that's a whipping boy.
Yeah, I've been a little busy.
I don't remember the last time you were on.
Well, he's done cameos, but
yeah, but I've been roofing for the last 2 months, so
I mean, like sitting in the spot. Like I don't remember the last time you were.
I know it's been a while. I get cameos from a bus. I think I popped in last week right before the show.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I was on an all-nighter trip last Friday and Saturday down in California. Blue, what? I got Blue in here. I don't know if you can see Blue here.
How's Gus been?
He's roaming around somewhere.
I miss Gus.
Say hi,
He's being
Blue.
honored, most likely. Hey, Blue.
That's Blue.
Hey, Blue.
Oh, come on, dude.
Blue likes you as long as you let him put his slobber on you.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna give me some Blue. Give me some Blue. Give me some Blue.
He's a slobbering dog.
He is a wet one. Okay, get down.
Yeah, he is.
He's a wet one. This is hard to do one-handed.
So Gus doesn't follow you around.
What's that?
Gus doesn't hang out with you, really.
He's my phone bracket's about to fall off. You guys might fall off. No, he's they're out running around somewhere. He might pop in here.
Good morning, Heath. Good morning, Paul.
Okay, out. Get out.
So, anyway.
We got Sparky. Good morning, Sparky. Paul Schwanderer. Is that how you say that? Schwanderer. Okay.
I don't see it.
Who did I miss? Is there anybody else in here that I haven't seen in a while?
No, you haven't seen
everybody. You haven't seen anybody in a while.
Anybody in a while, yeah.
Everybody's new to you.
I know. I'm the special guest. Wow.
Oh, PK and W Model Works. That's a new name.
Yeah, I think I said that one.
Bob.
Welcome. And Paul, welcome.
I'm wearing the shirt.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Safety shoes so important.
Well, Dave Todd, you need to come on the show today.
I don't know. Try dropping.
Set up for it, but
try dropping.
Link, but here it is again. Steve wants to talk trains with you.
No,
Yeah.
Jerry wanted to talk
I
trains,
wanna
and I
talk
said, if
Oh,
we
trains.
do,
Jerry
let's
wants to
get
talk trains. Okay.
I'm on
then
train
we get
stories today.
train
He wants
stories.
train
Harley
stories.
Davidson. Well, no, he asked me if I'd ever gotten hurt working on the railroad, and it's like, yeah. And that subject came up because I jacked my shoulder up last Monday, so I'm hurt. And he wanted to know if
Yeah,
I
you
ever
would
got hurt on
think
the road.
that job, the railroad job, you would be getting hurt a lot on the railroad doing stuff. Not,
Yeah,
not nothing bad, but it's always there.
yeah,
Anything
there
moving,
was,
anything moving is pretty prone to getting hurt on.
yeah,
Well, not
especially
like being a brakeman back in the 1880s.
Yeah,
That was the dangerous job.
that was the worst job on the
Yeah.
railroad.
well, that's how you could tell a brakeman that had been there for a while because they were missing fingers
Some fingers.
Yeah,
Or they were dead.
or they
yeah,
were dead.
that was the deadliest job on the railroad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Man, until
Well,
they came out with the brakes.
yeah, especially the brakeman walking up and top of the car, setting handbrakes.
Yeah.
They fall
Well,
off, and they just hire somebody else.
yeah. I've seen old film of brakemen sitting on the roof,
Mhm.
but they had to have been done, to kind of show what it was like. Because I don't think they would have had them on film back when they still used brakemen on the roof. But yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to do that job.
It was the
Well,
safety, the dangers of the job.
they would have actually multiple brakemen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, because they could only set so many brakes.
Well, how much fun would it be on a train and 4 or 5 cars break loose and start rolling downhill?
There's Gus. Come here, Gus. Everybody wants to say hi to you. Gus, come here. Gussie, come here.
good old
Come here,
Gus.
Gus. You won't come in here. Come here, Gus. Come here. You want to say hi? Come here.
And Dennis is still feeling puny.
Yeah, Dennis.
Yeah.
So no work on the railroad.
Okay, there's Gus.
No, I've got some stuff done, but
Okay. Gus is getting big.
I've got the girders glued to the line now.
Oh,
Gus
good.
is a big fat boy.
Yeah.
Well,
Roy Hardwick got to meet him when he was a puppy. Okay.
I got to meet Gus.
You got to meet Gus.
He slobbers too.
Yeah, not as bad.
Yeah.
Not as bad.
Not
Okay.
as bad as you, but
Okay, you got to get down. Bye. Get away.
I almost don't recognize Gus. He's so big now.
He is huge, Roy.
so Dennis, show us what you got there.
Do what?
Do what?
Show us what you've got done there on your bridge.
Hey, let's see if I can remember how to do this. I'm on a different thing today.
Okay, well, take your time.
Take your
We're
time.
going to be here for an hour or so.
They've got different. Looks like they've updated.
That's a nice 1, 2, 3 block.
What is that?
The 1, 2, 3 block.
Yeah, those things aren't cheap.
No.
They're essential.
I don't even know
This
what
is
they
it's
are.
looking like right now.
That's going to look pretty cool when you get it finished. So you just got the one side done?
No, it's the other side's finished as well.
Okay.
I can walk around and show it if you want.
Did
Of course we do.
that go well?
Yeah, I thought it went just kind of exactly like I thought it would.
Boy, Dennis, you need like steppy feet on the floor to show your way out of that maze.
Well, no, there's really only one way in and one way out.
Needs emergency lighting along the floor like airplanes have.
Yeah, it looks good.
Backwards to me.
Wow. That's
So-
cool because that's kind of the first thing everybody's going to see when they walk in your layout room.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the idea.
So you've weathered it already?
Yeah, I did most of that, previously. So here's,
Yeah.
I'll stand in the doorway. This is what you see when you walk in the door.
That's crazy, Dennis. That just is insane.
Man,
That's
He got a lot of building there, that's for sure.
we sure did.
that's a lot of work.
Hey, what's the story of the big boy there?
That's the 187 Revell model. I did
Oh, yeah.
that.
Okay.
I
Just,
don't think that's going to fit around that curve.
No, it won't. But I built that.
Good
You
job.
built
on the
that?
model. Yeah, it's a kit. It's a model kit.
Yeah, it's a model kit, and I just did it to practice weathering.
Hey,
Yeah,
Actually,
I
I filmed everything I did on it,
yeah.
and then I was kind of getting at the limit of storage on my computer, so I redid some things, and I accidentally deleted like 2 complete videos worth of video footage of me working on that, and then I got so frustrated I just quit working on it completely.
I can tell. Hey, Dennis, I can tell you a big boy story up at Train Mountain for the Triennial real quick. This guy had a. I wasn't able to go, but he had a big boy there that he's. I think Tim said that it took him 27 years to build this thing. And he machined everything on that thing, all the way down to the screws and nuts on it that are all scale. I mean, the thing is an actual scale model of a big boy. And it took him almost 30 years to build this thing. And he doesn't like running it. He just wanted to build the thing.
Yeah.
And it's somebody said, "What would you be interested in selling it?" He goes, "Yeah, things sold for $1.5 million.
Wow.
Somebody bought it for $1.5 million.
Somebody bought it up there.
That's
Yeah.
a nice retirement, man. That's 30 years of your life.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, the thing is,
Yeah, but
If
see,
you-
Jerry, it was like me with airplanes.
Yeah,
It was the building it that I enjoyed. It wasn't.
yeah, that's what he wanted. He wanted to build the thing. Running it was no big deal.
I wonder
But
how many hours he had into that. Does someone have their speaker up really loud? No.
actually,
Claude.
Tim did the math on the thing.
Claude.
There was they estimated how many hours that he took to build the thing, and for what he sold, it came out to like $4.50 an hour.
Oh.
To build it. But yeah, if you look on the Triennial up there, just watch some of the videos of the Triennial. You'll see that thing.
I wonder how many there are out there.
There aren't very many.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
I would venture to guess maybe a dozen worldwide. There aren't very many.
Did you ever see it in person?
No, I never saw it.
I wonder how big it is.
Oh, thing's massive. John Felt, the one that built My American, he helped build the one that was down at Riverside. I think it was the 4005. I think was the number on it. I think it got sold and is in Australia, but it was down at the Medford Park here several times years ago, and they had to. I don't know if Claude remember. Did I take you down to the Medford Park when you were here?
No.
Okay. But they actually had to extend one of the steaming bays for the thing because it was so big. that they couldn't even fit it on the steaming bay. But I've never seen one in person, but they are just insanely big. I couldn't tell you how big, but they are very large. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Dennis.
No, Heath. The problem is Claude. His videoing.
He's stubborn.
There's the answer right there. Dennis nailed it on the head right there. No,
And to the other comment, you know, we've tried. It's just one of those things that I don't know what the solution is, other than to get Claude headphones.
Oh,
and it's annoying as hell.
Is it still doing it?
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Claude, it's constant, and the more of us there are talking, the more
static.
The more static it is, and the more distracting it is. Yeah.
The longer we talk, the worse it is. So you just say quick words. So quickly.
Well, it's like
if we overlap each other, it gets even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it loops in your head, and it's hard to concentrate. I have a hard time anyway.
I just ignore it.
See, it completely disappears the second you mute yourself.
Muted yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've died, you know, a dozen different times. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's different about his phone versus ours. Why his doesn't stop the, you know, because it doesn't happen on any of the other three of us. It's just Claude's device. So it's kind of one of those weird things.
Well, Claude's using his phone for one thing and his computer for another.
So if I hold it out here, does it still do it?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
But if I understand right, I mean his computer's muted. He's not monitoring through his computer. He's listening through the phone, and he's using the phone microphone.
Yeah.
Just like I am right now. But my device doesn't create the feedback that his does. And
I don't know if it's because I'm doing the show in here, but it shouldn't be interacting with each other at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna freeze. That's my internet. There's nothing I can do about my internet.
Well, I like what Harley says. He says it's okay to have so many voices in my head that they're constantly fighting with one another. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Take off your hat, Claude. Dennis, you don't have Starlink, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Eventually, I will run something out here, or I will get a booster. It's not on a priority list for me to get better internet out here. I know.
Dennis, get Starlink, man. It's there's no reason not to have it.
We looked into it, and it's more expensive than what we're paying right now, which is part of the thing.
Well,
how much?
Each question, no, it's not.
How much more?
Down. In fact, I got nothing done on it, but I wasn't planning on doing anything on the layout. I was planning on getting some of that stuff that I want to sell cataloged, and I didn't get that done either because I had a variety of things happen this week.
It's a lot of questions.
Yeah, there was always something going on, and I never did get up there to get all that stuff taken down and categorized. Again, I'm going to try and do it this week, but we'll see how this week goes. Hopefully it'll go better than last week, because last week sucked. But well, now I'll stop talking again.
Well, Roy Hardwick says we could get a GoFundMe page for Dennis.
He might spend it on trains.
Bernard, you said Starlink goes down a lot. I've never had that happen.
Do you like your Starlink, Steve?
I love it, man. It's a game changer for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's I don't recall it going down. If it hasn't been for very long. It's very dependable. It works out here in the shop. Um, yeah, Plus, when the power goes out, it works. We didn't have internet before when the power went out. So
It
I mean,
works
for us,
great on
it's
the
a hit.
cruise ships.
What's that?
How
It works fantastically good on the cruise ships.
It works great here, man.
Yeah.
How does it work without power?
Because it's all internet. It's as long as
I mean,
I've got a generator, so I
Okay.
hook it up to the power from the generator and it works. But see, when for some reason, anytime the power went out here, because our internet came through a landline, and I don't know why, but anytime the power went out, we lost our internet. Even with the generator, I could hook it up to the modem or router or whatever you call it, and it wouldn't work. But with Starlink, man, you just power it up with generator and it works again. So I don't know why you wouldn't want it, Dennis. It ain't that. I mean,
how much
for
more?
Well, I mean,
How much
how much
more?
are you paying a month for it? Not counting the equipment. How much is your monthly fee?
$120. And see, we were paying 60 anyway for service that sucked. So it's only
Yeah,
another
that's something I need to
$60.
consider.
It's only another
Like,
$60 a month, and it's totally reliable. It works when the power goes out.
Yeah,
You know,
it's not
yeah,
like
it's about
Street
twice as
Runner
much as
cost.
what I'm paying now.
it was twice what we were paying, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, we could pay $60 a month for a service that sucked and was unreliable, or 120, and it's 100% reliable.
Steve,
So,
Dennis, your problem is it's reliable, but when you get out to the shop, it's not reliable. So it's just a matter of putting a booster in, running a cable, and you'll be fine.
but I don't need a
Probably,
booster.
yeah.
Remember, because Claude, you know how much trouble I had before.
Yeah,
I had to have
Oh, yeah,
two boosters get the signal out here.
yeah, you would always
My
up.
my Starlink's in the house,
Yeah,
and I get internet around the property
yeah,
and
but
out here.
Dennis isn't having problems with his internet.
Do
Normally,
you? Well, I mean, my deal is that we have sim plank and then a metal building, and both those things together kind of create a problem with the service coming through Wi-Fi, right? So I need a cable out here. I don't know that Starlink, if it's coming over Wi-Fi, would be any better given my current conditions of having sim plank and a steel building to go through.
I'll bet it would.
I mean, they go through airplanes,
Yeah,
cruise ships.
I mean it's going through.
It works on the cruise ship, but they have a lot of repeaters around the ship
I'm
too,
sure there are.
because
It's a big
a cruise ship is all steel. So
Right.
there are still places you can't get it, like inside an elevator, you won't get reception in there.
Yeah,
But pretty much anywhere else on the ship, they've
Well-
got enough repeaters.
My
that
Starlink
you can
router
get it.
is in the far corner of the house, so it's got the signal's got to travel through probably 40 feet of house to our front door, and out another 50 yards to the shop, and through the wall of the shop to get signal out here. And I get it.
plus you
So-
can walk around your property and get
I
it.
can walk around my property and get it.
Yeah, that ain't happening in most places.
Yeah.
How far away from the house can you get and still have good signal?
I've gotten almost all the way out,
2
so
miles.
maybe 100 yards or more.
I go down to
You
my
know,
neighbor's
I'll
10
talk to
miles
the wife
away.
again, and maybe I don't know.
The only downside of it was the initial purchase of the equipment.
Yeah, that's a little
But
A little
you own it and you can take it
standoffish
with
for
you.
me,
I mean,
for sure.
if you travel, you can take your Starlink with you.
Yeah, you can take it to the RV.
Yeah, you can go out
Yeah.
camping and get the travel one. They've got one that is you mount to your house or whatever, And they've also got a travel one where you know it's portable and you can take it with you with your RV, and as long as you got power, you've got internet.
Take it anywhere you want to go.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'll think about it again.
Now check into it, because I don't think he'd be sorry. Now that we've done a good advertisement for Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with the cable, Heath, is in order for me to do it right, I would have to dig a hole, come out of the house, in underneath the house, underneath probably 4 foot to the steel building, then come up through the steel building, across the roof. I'm not just going to lay a cable on the ground into the building.
Yeah,
buildings aren't connected, so there would be a lot of effort on my part to get that done. I want to do it because eventually I would like to have the whole railroad on internet. That way I can download updates for JMRI or whatever else I need to do. But it's not on a priority list for me.
Well, Starlink would make that very possible. Okay, let's see.
Maybe once your YouTube channel starts raking in the money, that could
yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm getting a little bit of money, but like this month, I didn't get a paycheck this month, so.
But you'll get a big one next one.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it works. I mean,
I guess it depends on what you define as big. I mean,
bigger than you had.
Do what?
I mean, bigger than you had.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Some is better than none.
Yeah. And it will all go towards track. I have already decided that the next paycheck from the YouTube will probably be all track purchase.
Do you still need a lot of track?
Yeah.
Really?
I've got most of what I need for Cloud, but I don't have anything really what I need to go all the way up to Hellgate.
What are you using for track now?
Micro Engineering Code 70.
Code 70. You're still able to get it?
Yeah. I think when I couldn't get it, what was it, about 2 years ago, give or take, maybe a year and a half ago? I think they were moving the factory. I think there was some kind of down. They were down for whatever reason for a period of time. I haven't had any problems finding it now. I've been able to find it. So.
Yeah. Hey, Dennis, Dave Todd, and I agree with this. He said that he used to upload a 10-minute video, and it took him all night. With Starlink, he can do it in an hour.
Dave Todd?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't take me anywhere near an hour.
But it's just video.
Yeah, but
maybe 15 minutes. I'm about 95% finished in 15 minutes when I upload one.
But again, like, you don't have problems with your internet in the house. It's out in your shed, in your outbuilding, your garage.
Right. Yeah, I don't have any problems in the house at all. Yeah.
Well, and see, that was the game changer for me, was having the internet, the service circle so much bigger with Starlink.
Yeah, sure. Like the streaming rate and your
how many megabytes per second do you get, Steve? Do you know?
Well, here I'll let me run a test and I'll let you know. Hang on a second.
Have you ever run a test?
Yeah, I wonder if I can do this while we're here.
Boat is unloading. What boat?
Okay. I will do a where is it? Speed test.
Safety shoes is far more important, Heath. I mean, internet is a luxury. Safety shoes are an absolute mandatory item. I guess we lost Steve.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh.
I'm doing a speed test for you. Wrong app.
It's top secret.
I'm not sure how we got off on Starlink instead of Model Railroad.
Because
I don't know.
I don't know. How did we?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
You could say we've been derailed.
Yeah, a little bit. I guess we ran out of things.
Well, it's because Dennis said that. I don't know. How did we do it?
Not the first time, though.
Okay, let's
Unfortunately,
see.
it probably won't be the last.
Hey, I'm
What
gonna
you got
talk
going
about-
on,
We
Jerry?
spend about half the shows on our side beside the track.
So I've been working on my silos, and I've been using Tamiya putty, white putty, and I got my seams to disappear.
Yeah,
That
that looks
stuff is
nice.
really good, man. That stuff works great. Because there was seams like where this side piece meets this front piece. There was a seam right here.
Yeah, it works like a glazing putty.
That Tamiya white putty works a lot better than the gray putty. Yeah.
Do you
What?
do you create a slurry out of it with like glue or anything, or you just use it straight out of a tube?
Straight out of the tube. Straight out
Okay,
of the
Dennis, I got with Starlink, I got 450 megabits per second download and 38 megabits per second upload. I don't know what that means, but
400.
450.
Yeah, see, I'm usually at 50.
Wow. That's a big difference, man.
Yeah, it's huge.
So Dennis, do you stream anything to your TV? Like, do you watch
Yeah.
anything on your TV from
Yeah,
the internet?
everything we do is pretty much streamed to the TV these days. We
So do you
don't have
With that?
no.
Clarity, lagging, nothing? No. Okay.
No. Yeah, we don't have Dish or Direct TV, or everything we do is streamed.
That's
So
true. Yeah.
Yeah, same here. We gave up the only reason we have anything with the cable company is for internet.
Yeah. Roy, I don't have the room to double them. They're too tall now. Bernard, I tried Bondo's glazing putty. It's not as good. The nice thing about the Tamiya is like, you can like apply it, sand it back, apply it, sand it back, apply it, and it's like it doesn't take as much. It doesn't seem to like disappear like the glazing putty does. I'm not a body person, so I don't know how to use that sort of stuff. So I don't know. It's just way easier to work. I was just really impressed with it. Yeah, they're HO scale. I don't do N scale no more
Why not?
because it's too small.
It is small. Oh, God.
Yeah, agreed there, Jerry. The HON3 is small enough.
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, it's just big enough. But I guess if you got to work on this, on the truck part of it, that's when it kind of gets tedious, right? For HON3.
To work on the what?
The truck part of it, like the lower part of it.
Yeah, that couplers.
Couplers, yeah.
Couplers
Couplers.
are kind of a constant issue.
Yeah.
And yeah, the trucks, getting the right trucks, especially if you're gonna add something like a kit, finding the right trucks for the kit seems to be an issue.
The upper part of it is HO, right? Basically, in size.
Well, I mean,
Somewhat.
everything is HO, right? Everything
Right,
is
but like
in scale to to HO.
Right, but what I'm saying is like everything below the body is tiny to work with, right? And that's for me, that's the hard part about N scale. Everything below is hard to work with. I mean, even
all
like
the-
doing like railings and things like that, Durapane,
Yeah.
but like
all the small detail stuff is harder than
detail
regular
stuff, it's
HO.
like
Yeah.
terrible. Even some of the small detail stuff on HO scale, like grab irons and things, they're a
Grab
pain.
irons,
Yeah.
brake
But they're smaller
levers.
on
Yeah,
narrow gauge.
yeah, they're even smaller on narrow gauge or N scale. So it's like it's frustrating. So don't get me wrong, I like N scale, it's cool, but I just can't work on it.
Definitely got to have tweezers.
Yeah.
A good pair of tweezers is
And a
essential.
good magnifying glass.
Yeah, that too.
But the forced perspective also, you don't need the finer detail because you're double the distance
Right.
that the eye would pick up on the details. So that helps a little bit,
Yeah.
So if you use the scale appropriately in your photographs, close up photographs of in scale are not as.
So, but the thing
Back
is,
the camera up further, and you're going to get a better rendition of whatever it is you're wanting to capture.
yeah, but N scale now is getting so detailed that it almost mimics all the other bigger scales in detail. It's like,
But the
tiny.
more detail you put on N scale, the more fragile they are.
Oh yeah, sure, no doubt about it.
That's true for any scale.
Yeah,
Maybe
but they're starting to do it.
I think N scale is worse.
Yeah, yeah, like even like I have some LPG Atherin Genesis. I don't even think they're Genesis. I can't, maybe early Genesis stuff. And they got all that piping underneath, and that stuff is fragile in HO. It's like I don't even want to pick it up.
Do you want to answer Heath there, Dennis? I don't know that HON3 is the best scale. I think that's left up to the individual who's modeling.
Yeah.
I did HON3 narrow gauge because I wanted to do the mountains, and I could get more in the same space than I could in standard gauge. That just comes from the tighter radiuses, smaller cars, all that kind of stuff. So for me, it was a good one to model in. HO standard gauge would be much easier to model in just because of availability of stuff, but I can't get as much in, with that I can with HON3.
Yeah,
it was if I was doing N scale, but I don't like it. I don't want to do N scale.
Yeah, for me, it was definitely the K series locomotives. That was the big draw for me for HON3. I think they're the best looking steam locomotives there are.
So I got a question for everybody out there. So what's happening in this building? What happens in this building? Why all the windows?
It's actually a pinball back glass for a pinball machine.
What is?
The building.
No, it's not. Are you joking?
That makes no sense.
Can't you just picture a Bugs Bunny doing a Bugs Bunny cartoon where he hits somebody and they go bouncing around and it would light up like a
oh yeah,
machine,
I guess so. But what's happening in this
look
building?
like?
Why is all these windows and doors? What's going on in here?
Ventilation, maybe.
The windows
probably more for outside light to get in. Where there's
What's
stairways.
happening in here? Does
what?
anybody know what is happening in this elevator building?
They're transferring grain from one location to another and probably drying it out, getting rid of chaff and things like that. That's my speculation. Is that they're
Yes.
transferring it from one place to another.
I would imagine that people that service the building and the mechanisms in there would have a hard time seeing if there were no windows.
Well, they got
They would
lights.
have to have a lot of lighting.
I guess so, but I'm just saying, like, are there floors in here?
Yeah.
You think so? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would suspect there are definitely floors.
Well,
I
yeah,
just
'cause
wonder if anybody's been in one.
I've never been in the top of one. You know, I've been in the bottom of one and unloaded grain many times as a kid, and of course the old one across the street from me, I've been up in the top of it, and you know the grain goes up, and then there's some mechanisms that it can either go to this silo or that. So. But what they do with it after they put it in the silo, I'm not sure. But I think that there's a certain amount of crap that comes in the wheat when it comes in off the truck, and you get docked payment based on how much crap there is in your wheat.
Yeah.
And then I presume the elevators may have a way of cleaning the wheat and making sure that the wheat is clean when they ship it out of the elevator.
Jerry, Bernard answered your question. He says, in case of fire, you can find a window to jump out of.
Okay.
So that's why.
My question was serious.
Well, Roy's got an answer for you there.
Bernard is never
Full of
serious.
smartasses. That's
It's a big
reality.
difference. This kit is a big difference between the prairie elevator and this big elevator. Totally different. Yeah.
He thinks it's a flour mill. And doesn't it say on the box of the kit what it is? What's it called on the box?
Yeah, is it a mill or is it just a grain elevator?
ADM grain elevator.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet they sort it. And they might take in more than just wheat. They may take in other, like rye and
soybean,
maybe even oats,
barley,
and then transferring it from different places to another. So I imagine there's, belts and things up there that carry the grain.
Yeah, lots going on inside. See, yeah, I'd like to know what's going on in there. Yeah. Okay. I'll stick with that, Steve. That sounds like a good thing. Lots going on in there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's the only thing they do, Roy.
Whatever Dennis, you don't need that. So, no, I'm sure.
Yeah, I would imagine it would depend on that particular location and what they need. If they're a long way from a mill, it may have some milling capabilities. May not.
Yeah, I don't know.
But like the grain elevators out in front of your house there near the highway there, Dennis, the more modern ones, there's not much there, just the storage tanks, right?
Yeah.
Did they have more there than that at one time? Do you know?
No, not that I know of.
So how do they load it into those elevators, into the silos?
Well, they've all got a cavity underneath the elevator that you dump into, and then that gets conveyed up. Yeah. That's why they call them elevators, because the actual device that brings it up then spreads it through the different silos. The elevator itself is buckets that just kind of continually loop around.
Yeah, they're called. I think they call them legs. They have legs that
I think the leg
Yeah.
is the device at the top that goes into the different silos.
Right. Yeah.
That's the leg. The elevator carries stuff up to be wrong, but the elevator's inside. The leg is what you see outside the building, generally that has an auger in it that transfers the grain from different places within the elevator itself, the silos themselves.
Keith has elevators.
Pits, legs, chutes, silos, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just figured somebody in this vast knowledge of audience would have some idea.
Sounds like a girlfriend I used to date.
I'm not touching that one.
I couldn't resist that one.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Roy. Yeah. But anyway, that's it. That's all I got.
Well, they can all be a little bit different. Heath put a link up there if you're not scared to click on it.
I might click on that link.
Yeah.
Well, Bernard had a question for me way back, and I didn't answer. He asked if I had Little John out this year, and no, I haven't. And it doesn't look like I'm going to get it out this year because I jacked my shoulder up, so I can't work and I can't run the train. So, I haven't had it out, and I'm probably not going to get it out this year.
Ah, that's a good one, Heath. Thanks. That's pretty cool.
Bernard's going to be in Medford August 29th and 31st through 31st.
Medford, New Jersey?
Medford, Oregon. Jeez.
I don't know. It's not just a Medford in Oregon.
We'll see, Bernard. I'm up. I will. Yeah, that'd be cool to hook up. A funny car license. What is a funny car license? Is way planned with track official. Okay. Are you flying in?
Yeah, Steve, they're going to load the funny car up on the airplane.
Well, I didn't know if he was driving or flying.
Well, if they're bringing a car up, I would imagine they're driving.
How old, Bernard? How old are you? How old's Bernard? Anybody
He's
know?
really old.
He's older than dirt.
What is this, 60, 40, 50, 90?
I don't know. I know he's crazy.
No, we all know that.
Bernard's nuts. Where are you guys racing him at? I know they got a track out here somewhere. Maybe that's it. I think it's out in White City.
He said Medford.
Well, yeah, but I mean, White City and Medford are kind of like neighbors.
Well, wasn't that close enough?
Yeah. West and I yesterday saw Trackside. Okay. I'm just reading chat.
Thanks, Heath. You're the best.
Here we go. Scott wants to know anybody going to the National Narrow Gauge Convention in St. Louis this September.
I'd sure like to, but I don't think it's in the cards.
Where's it at?
I would like to too.
St.
but
Louis.
Not going to happen probably.
Does
Yeah,
it,
it's in St.
is it
Louis.
always in St. Louis, or does it move around?
It changes every year.
Okay.
I think last year it was in Denver, which I had planned on going, but my wife's family reunion happened to be on the same weekend, and I kind of lost as to where I was going to go. So
Maybe one year she'll let you go.
maybe.
Yeah,
Well,
good
she would have let me go, but there were some other, I can't remember now. There were some other things that kind of popped up that kind of made it difficult for me to do.
Life has a way of doing that.
It does.
Yeah, you know, I never really paid much attention to narrow gauge railroading until Claude and Dennis. I don't know, I just never. But now I kind of look for it, and I enjoy seeing it.
It's a modeler's scale or modeler's.
Well, especially back in the '60s when I first saw it, you had to build everything. If you could find anything commercially, it was usually a kit. And then they started coming out with the brass engines and stuff, but you had to build everything else. And they didn't have flex track and stuff like that, so you had to hand lay everything and build your own stuff. They didn't have it commercially available.
Mm-hmm.
Blackstone changed some of that, and then microengineering got into some of it. Pico has some now in track and stuff like that, but for the most part, back in the '60s, you had to come up with it yourself. You had to make it yourself. So they were modelers.
Well, back then too, if they had flex
modelers.
Yeah, back then, if you used flex track, that was cheating.
Yeah, well, flex track. When did it first come out? Late '60s?
Probably, yeah, because I know that stuff
They
my
had
dad
sectional
did.
track, but they didn't. Flex track. I don't think came out for a while, did it? Somebody know that? Yeah, Heath, I was alive in the '60s.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know when it came out for sure, but that was a more modern thing than the old sectional track.
Yeah, I mean, you were more.
You have narrow gauge.
Yeah. I don't know, Claude. Claude was alive Claude was alive in the '50s too. Yep.
Yeah. No, born in '57.
So was I. That was a great year.
Yeah.
57.
Good year for cars and music.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, 57s. A lot of good 57s.
But yeah, that's one reason. Oh, I'm sorry, Jerry.
Okay. I just said a lot of good 57 automobiles.
Oh, yeah.
But that's, because if you were in that scale and wanted to do it, you had to be a modeler because there wasn't anything pre-done. You had to build it yourself. So you had to be the definition of a model railroader. HL was like that early on too, I know. So now they had the sectional track and stuff, but you still had things you had to build yourself if you wanted particular things. And you still do to some extent, depending on what you're doing. But
I think Steve was
definitely that way.
Steve, are you older than Claude?
I was born in July. I think Claude was born.
I was born April 15th.
April,
so,
okay.
Yeah, so we're a couple months apart.
So Claude is the oldest here, followed by Steve, then me, then Dennis.
Can you tell from the smell?
Speak for yourself. Yeah, they're good cars in 55 too, Gerald. 54 for Dave, 57 for PK.
Lynn is the oldest in chat. We still haven't clarified how old Bernard is.
Let's see. Rob's 59. Grandpa Rails, JD John is 59. Let's see.
Lynn McCurdy's the oldest.
He's older, 49.
Followed by
50 for Joe. Yeah, you're really old, Lynn. Man.
You're really old.
Jeez.
That's an endearing statement.
Lynn's older than my sister, and I thought she was 18.
Okay,
She's 7 years
Paul
older than I am. I thought she was
67,
18.
Messy Modeler 44.
Good gravy. Like an old folks home around here.
That's fun to find out how old we are.
I presume those are the years that they were born, not their current age.
Yeah.
I'm a thinking, yeah, but who
Although
knows?
it is hard to say, 'cause, you know, Paul was he born in 67? Same thing with Messy Modeler. Was he born?
We get
44?
confused easily.
We'll just go with they were born in 67 and 44.
Yeah.
July 10th, Bernard.
Ray was born in 60 and he's 64 now, so that cleared everything up.
Bernard's going on 69.
So that's Paul's age. He's on his year 81. Messy Modeler, he's young.
Roy, you are not 76.
No, Lynn is.
Oh. Messy Modeler, 81. Boy, he's the baby so far.
Bernard, your birthday was yesterday or 2 days ago?
81. I was already out of high school by then.
Bernard's 69.
81, that was the year I got promoted to engineer.
Yeah, I've been married 2 years and had a kid by then.
Yeah, March 27th, 1981. That was my engineer date.
That's your day, huh?
3/27/81. As a matter of fact, that's the number on the riding car for that switch engine that I had. That 3/27/81. That's why the number on that car is.
What switch engine?
My old Santa Fe switch engine that I got rid of. You don't remember that?
Yeah, 7.5 inch gauge.
I do
Yeah.
remember it. Do you still see it anywhere?
It's up in Skycomish, Washington at the whatever track they've got up there. I forget what it is, but yeah, the guy up there bought it. They still run it. That's the regular.
I'm sure that's kind of like a popular locomotive, right? For guys to build in your scale.
Actually, yeah, those switchers are pretty common.
So I've seen some. I don't know if it's the same one as yours or just another one.
Well, there were different manufacturers. Mine was a Rail Systems,
Okay.
but there's different manufacturers.
Well, we've established that most of us are older than dirt,
Yeah.
Old.
and that Dennis has lousy internet.
Yeah.
He's still frozen. And it's time to say goodbye,
That's
guys.
it, yeah.
I don't know. It looks like John just said that we had 30 in chat and 30 likes. I think that's the first time we've ever hit a 30-30.
Cool.
That's pretty good. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining, everybody.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for being here. Good to see
Thanks
everybody.
for the information.
Yeah. Send Dennis some money so he can get a better internet.
Did a GoFundMe.
There he goes again.
Right.
Anyway,
Have a good
guys, have
weekend,
a good rest of
everybody.
your weekend.
All right. See you guys later.
And we'll see you next week.
See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.